another video. Today I am sitting in my kitchen in a very awkward angle with all of the things I bought for myself for this week. Vegan stuff that I wanted to share with you guys to show you the foods that I'm eating. So I have here all the things that I bought yesterday to feed myself as a proper vegan adult, and I wanted to share them with you guys to show you guys what I'm eating on a daily, weekly basis and kind of how, you know, to do that. In case you were interested, I don't know, it seems like food videos get a lot of views, so I thought we will do one. So without further ado, if you guys are ready, let's get this video started.
It's the henyamania.
So this is a quick overview of all of the things that I bought yesterday, just to give you guys a general idea. And yeah, let's just like get into it. So I'm gonna start with the frozen stuff because I want to put those back in. So I got some bread. First of all, this is a nut loaf from a bakery and it is so delicious. I absolutely love it. I bought it like 5 times already, and this is turned out to be my favorite bread. I freeze it and then I put it in the toaster over there. Hello tripod, it's not even mine. I basically eat bread with everything. So I put stuff on it, I make sandwiches, I dip it in tahini. Like this is basically like I just eat bread all the time. And here I have some frozen broccoli and some frozen Brussels sprouts, because for some reason we can't find either of those like not frozen. Plus if you would, they would be super expensive, so I just buy them frozen. Still, they're very expensive, but you know, at least they stay for a while. And I just make stir fries with those, or like put them in the oven. Sometimes I add tofu to that, but we'll get to that in a bit. Next we shall move on to the refrigerated stuff so we can put those back in. So I have here some stuff that I eat on the regular. I have here some vegan cheese. This is by Violife. I absolutely love this brand. Their vegan cheese is my favorite. I can eat it just like that. I can put it in a toast. I can put it like on things and microwave it and it melts and it's delicious. I absolutely love it. Lately they just came out with this pastrami thing, so I thought I'd give it a try. My friend Yael made me a sandwich with it and it was really nice, so I thought I could just try this. This is like turkey flavored vegan pastrami, and it should be interesting. I have here some tofu that I like to stir fry with broccoli and some vegetables. That's kind of usually how I make it, but I love it. It's delicious. It's extra protein. So yeah. Next I have the tofutti cream cheese. This is, I think most of you guys in the US have this as well. I don't know. I love this. I was craving it so hard. I was like, I need to get this. This is one of my absolute favorite vegan cheeses, and it's actually been around for a long time, so I've been thoroughly obsessed. I bought here some vegan like butter margarine kind of thing. It's supposed to be like healthier-ish, and I love it on toast. I love it with like pastrami or something. Honestly, I love it on potatoes, on things. Like I needed some of this in my life. And I have here 2 things of hummus, little tiny tubs. Honestly, I need to do some explaining. Usually I would buy like a whole kilo tub of this thing, but I just got to the conclusion I just don't enjoy store-made hummus in Israel. I like it in other countries, just not in my own country, and I know it's kind of sad and bad to say, but it's honestly the truth. I don't really like it. So I just bought 2 of these small ones because I find that the smaller ones just kind of taste better. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. So I bought from 2 different brands. I don't particularly like both of them. I would usually say that this one is my more favorite, or like least terrible one. So just for those days where I'm really craving it and there's no like hummus place open outside. Usually, like, as you know, if you follow me on Instagram, like I eat hummus almost every day in hummus restaurants. Like that's how we do it here. So I kind of avoid like store-made hummus. And I shall put those things back in the fridge now. So I sat down and we're gonna go through the vegetables now. So I want to show you guys what I got. I have here some tomatoes and cucumbers because that is like the basis of our salads in Israel, in case you don't know. So I make this with some greens, one or 2 of these at least. And I like to add some lemon to it. That's usually how I eat my salads. I also love to add some bulgur, however you say that in English, or some quinoa, or some sort of grain like buckwheat or something like that. That's like a really good way for me to get in like a lot of fiber and some greens that have like calcium and iron. So I highly recommend you guys to like try and get like some salads. And my trick on how to get more salads in is basically mint. I love mint. Like mint leaves are just so amazing. I don't know if you guys have them where you are, but like here it's really prevalent, and I add mint and parsley to every single little thing. No joke, I literally have a box in my fridge of like cut up parsley and mint, so I add it to everything. I also got a pepper because I want to make a salad with like rocket leaves and some tofu, and I'm also gonna show you in a bit. I bought like this pomegranate syrup that's like really good with tahini, and like just mix it all together. I used to eat it a lot when I was in Sweden, so I really miss those salads, so I shall be making them soon. As per the rest of my green leaves, I have some coriander. I mean, these are I just have two. Like these are the bunches that they sell. This cost me like less than $1 for one of these, and it's like so big, like I can't even wrap my hand around it. And I remember when I was like in the US, in London, all those places, like they would sell such small portions of these things and they would cost so much. So I'm very happy I finally have so many greens available. And I also have here some rocket leaves. These are not as generous as the rest of the leaves, but they were still cheap. This is my parsley bunch. Like honestly, this is after I ate half of it. And my mint bunch, I ate half of it already yesterday. And I also make a lot of tea with it, so I mean, if I don't feel like eating it, I'll just have it in tea, and it's like really good for your stomach. So I highly recommend you guys either to grow it in your house or just like get some of it. I also got some cauliflower because I absolutely love it in the oven with some tahini on it, so I really like to make those. And also got some fennel. I don't know if you remember last year, I was on this fennel craze for like the whole of October, November, and I just ate fennel like the whole time. It's so good when you roast it with some olive oil and salt, and then you dip it in tahini. It's like, oh, so good. I'm like salivating. Okay, next. I also got some onions, carrots, zucchinis, sweet potato, and I have some regular potatoes over there. I just forgot to like take them out to show you guys. But basically with those, I try to make soups. I love to make soup like once a week, and I would just like cut up some vegetables, and I would add either beans or lentils to get like a bit of extra protein in there. I also like to add tomato paste. I don't have it here because I didn't buy it just this week, but tomato paste actually has like a lot of iron in it and like a lot of like good tomato stuff in there, so I like to add that to my soups as well. So now that it's finally getting a bit chillier, it's like 22 degrees, I think it's and we're getting close to soup season. So as per fruit, I only have a pomegranate because I love to add those to my salads. Like, oh my god, they're so good, but it's just like such a hassle to open them up, honestly. And I have some persimmons because this is one of my favorite fruits, like one of my top 3, and they're back in season, so I'm thoroughly excited to have those. As per the rest of the stuff, I have here my cornflakes. This is like bran flakes something. It's honestly so delicious. It's like the closest thing I could find to like oat cereal, like the ones I used to have in the US, but I don't know, like they don't seem to have it here, and this is like the closest thing I found. And I kind of gave up on eating granola in the morning because it's like really hard to digest, like at least for me. So I have that instead most of the mornings with soy milk, and it is delicious. I also have, I don't know if this is a thing, but it's like cherries with syrup, and it is so good. I don't know, I love it. It's kind of like a Russian thing, I guess, but I mean, I love Russian food. Like, shout out to all my Russians. Привет, как дела? And we are gonna move on to one of my favorite things, which is stuffed vine leaves. This is just like honestly one of my favorite things. I buy these in like cans like that, and I just open them up when I don't have like the energy to cook. I put them on a plate and I microwave them, and I drizzle some tahini on top. Honestly, this is like the biggest life hack I have for you guys. This is one of my favorite things, and I eat them like on a weekly basis. Obviously, this cannot be a food haul without some tahini. So I got this tahini because it's like in a, it's kind of like a ketchup bottle, honestly. Like I have over there like 3 more jars of tahini, but this one is the new one, so I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. It's not the tastiest one because I buy from a different brand, but it's like really nice to drizzle on top of things. And also I have here this, I'm pretty sure it's like common in the world, Saint Delfaux. I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's like apricot. It's kind of like a jam. I don't know, that's at least what I think it is. And it's like a healthier kind of jam because it's just fruit, and fruit juice doesn't even have sugar in it. So I like to have this with tahini. Shocking, I know, but I put that on bread and it is like so good. Speaking of tahini, I also have this chocolate tahini spread, which is like literally my favorite thing as of late. It's with unhulled sesame seeds, so it's actually healthy. I put this on bread and it is literally the most amazing thing I ate like in the last month. It is so good. Highly recommend you guys to get your hand on this. If anyone is coming to visit you, or if you're lucky to live in Israel, get your hand on this. It's so good. This is the pomegranate syrup thing I told you guys. I also have here some lentils. These are green lentils. I love to make soup with this. I love lentil soup. It's like one of my favorite things. And I also like to make this with rice and cumin, and I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. So I love to make this with rice and cumin and some salt, and it's called majadra rice. So if you guys are interested in a new recipe, maybe I'll just do it one day, show you guys while I'm actually cooking and stuff. I also have here some black lentils that are like tinier. Those are really nice in salad. Like I like to cook those with some water and then like strain them. That is the verb. And just add some greens to it, like mint parsley, coriander, lemon, stuff like that. It turns out really good. So it's nice to have like a batch in your fridge of it, just to kind of like eat. I mean, what else do you do with food? I've also been meaning to get flour for the longest time, because every once in a while I wake up with the urge to make pancakes and there's like no flour in my house. So I wanted to get that for like the rare occasion that I don't have to leave the house to get flour, because that was like the only thing that prevented me from making pancakes when I wanted to. And also flour is really good to make soups thicker, so I love that. I also bought cocoa powder because I was like inspired by the flour, to be honest, but I doubt that I'll ever make a cake. Our oven like started making issues in the world, but I mostly got this for hot cocoa season, which is coming up very soon. So I'm really excited to make some hot chocolate. Oh god, I'm so excited. And as per snacks, I'm trying to keep it on the DL. So I got bamba, which is like the national snack of Israel. And this is filled with nougat cream. What is the name in English? I think it's called like hazelnut cream or something, because some maniacs have sent me this on their Snapchat and Instas. So if you have like a Jewish section in your supermarket or like in your neighborhood, definitely look out for bamba, because it's like the best snack in the world. Trust me, I don't say it lightly. And I also got myself some chocolate. I have here the peanut cream chocolate milk by Panda. It's an Israeli brand, so I think you can only get this in Israel, but it is so delicious. Like the only thing that was better than this chocolate was Wawel chocolate from Poland. Am I even saying it right? I don't know, but they have like the best peanut butter chocolate combo in Poland. You guys are so lucky over there. Poland is so vegan friendly. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, I got some chocolate and just one bag of bamba, because I'm trying to keep it on the DL and like not eat too much crap, you know. Anyway, that is all that I got yesterday. Kind of wanted to share this with you guys to give you a general idea of what I eat. This is obviously not everything that I eat. I tend to eat out a lot, and I tend to eat out a lot of hummus. So I mean, that's like the vast majority of my nutrition. But yeah, this is what I got, and I'll try and do my best to make recipes and share them with you guys as well. Hope this gave you a general idea of what you can eat as a vegan and inspired you to try an amazing lifestyle if you are not vegan already. Personally, I really recommend it. It's awesome, it's healthier, it's more ecological, and the best thing about it is that you stop killing innocent animals. So try it. So I highly recommend you guys to try it out if you haven't already. And I think with this, I'm gonna end today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to press that thumbs up button, comment on it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Check out my ebooks, my Patreon, and my t-shirt shop. Follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye!